Compass just bought another brokerage. Real just bought Remax. And every executive in a podcast suit is on stage telling agents the same exact line. Your tech stack is about to be world class. Your AI is going to be cutting edge. Your business is about to be transformed. I've been building this stuff for 5 years. I built voice agents that pick up at 2 a.m. and book listing appointments before sunrise. I built local AI rigs that run models on my own hardware with zero cost per token, well, besides energy. I have 73 live websites. I deploy myself from a kitchen table here in Santa Clarita. So when I hear a brokerage CEO say tech stack, I know exactly what is in that box. And I'm here to tell you what is in that box, because most of you are paying for it. Most of you don't know what you're paying for. And the gap between what they sold you and what they delivered is wide enough to drive a Mack truck through. So let us open this box. Item 1, the actual CRM. Every big brokerage CRM in 2026 is built on top of somebody else's database. Salesforce, HubSpot, a forked open source thing with a logo slapped on the actual login screen. So they wired GPT-4 or Claude into a few text fields. It writes your listing description for you. It summarizes the MLS data into a paragraph, and it answers your buyer leads with a templated nurturing sequence. That's actually not a tech stack. That's called an API call. You can do the same thing on a Tuesday afternoon for about $30 a month, and I do. Item number 2, the lead scoring model. Maybe you've heard of this one. Every brokerage with a slide deck has a slide that says AI lead scoring. And it looks impressive, right? Because us agents, we're hungry to try to get those leads. It is logistic regression. It is a high school statistics with $1 billion marketing budget on top of it is what it is. Time on page, return visits, mortgage calculator usage, email opens. Zillow figured this out in 2014. The brokerage just licensed it back to you and called it artificial intelligence. Item 3, the hero photo picker. There's a computer vision pass on your listing photos that picks the hero shot. You will pick the hero shot better in 3 seconds with your eyeballs. This is the kind of feature that goes on a slide because it sounds like it's AI. It's not moving any seller sales price by a single dollar. Item number 4, the chatbot. Every brokerage website has a chatbot now. It's an intercom or drift with a system prompt. Sometimes it's a voice agent. The voice agent is built on Vapey or Retail or Bland. I use those same tools. I also like 11 Labs. The brokerage is paying retail for them and charging you a tech fee on top of it. So you're paying twice. So item number 5, the market analytics dashboard. The dashboard pulls public MLS data. It runs basic time series on it. It draws a line chart. It can build that with Claude Code in a weekend. You can also. So what is actually in that tech stack? Well, the one that they say is AI, it's going to be a CRM. It's going to be a spreadsheet with a chart on top of it. You're going to also have a chatbot. Some templated emails that the AI actually helps scribe. That's the stack. That is the bragging rights. That's the reason your split is not getting better. That's the reason nobody gave you a choice. Now let me tell you what is actually happening when Compass buys another brokerage. It's not an AI play. It's a market share play wrapped in AI language. Compass needs scale because their unit economics are brutal. Their commission split structure barely supports the tech costs as it is. So they have to spread those fixed costs across more producers. The AI is the line item is the justification. So it's this reason you're supposed to accept the split that they are offering. It's the reason you're supposed to stay. When Real buys Remax, this is private equity. Private equity does not care anything about artificial intelligence. Private equity cares about 3 things: recurring revenue from franchise fees, cost cutting in the back office, a clean exit narrative for the next sale. AI, it's that narrative. You see the AI acquisitions and you see stock prices climb through the roof because they just mentioned AI without any proof, without even showing you. You are that cost. They are spreading the narrative across. When the franchise tells you that your tech stack is going to be world class, what they actually mean is we're going to bolt the same Vapey voice agents and Claude API calls onto a CRM that's worse than the one you already had. We're going to charge you a tech fee for it. We're going to run a campaign telling sellers that RE/MAX agents have an unfair advantage. And we're going to send the savings to the parent company. So here's the test. I want you to ask any executive, any of these brokerage, this one question. What is your conversion lift on the AI lead nurture compared to the human only nurture? Controlled for lead source. Watch them suffer because they didn't run that test. There is no test. There is a vendor relationship and a press release. Real AI deployment looks like measurable seller economics. Days on market down, sales price up, cost per qualified buyer lead down, agent productivity per hour is up. Bullshit AI deployment looks like an adjective inflation. No, it's powerful, cutting edge, industry leading. It's transforming the experience. And no numbers, no before and after, no data, vibes and a logo refresh. So here's the part that should make you angry. The tech stacks at these big brokerages are worse than what you can stand up yourself in 48 hours. I'll say that again because some of you need it. The tech stack at the big brokerage is worth than what you can build yourself. I have a $4,000 machine in my office that run models locally. Zero API costs. I have voice cloning that sounds like me. I have 73 sites I deploy myself. I have a white labeled SaaS where I rebuild the same tools the big brokerages are selling you. I'm one person. And if I can do this for my sellers and the people that want me to represent them and other agents and the like, you can do this. And here's the kicker. The agents that's those big brokerages, they don't even use the tech. I've talked to dozens of them. The internal usage data tells the same story everywhere. Agents log in, they pull a contract, they send a templated email, and of course, they log out. The AI features that you bought into, they sit unused because agents are phone and handshake people. They don't trust the output. The integrations are too clunky to fit into how they actually work during a showing. You're paying $150 to $300 a month in tech fees for tools you don't even use, for tools that do not move seller economics, for tools that are worse than the one motivated agent could build with Claude over a weekend. That's that tax. That's the tech stack taxed. Now you're paying whether you use the tools or not. And it's rolling up to the parent company as recurring revenue. You are the recurring revenue. You are the AI strategy. So what do you do? I'm not here to tell you to leave your brokerage. You're an adult. And there's a lot that's going to be happening in the near future with regard to brokerages and what's going to be happening on that realm. Now, I'm here to tell you that the gap between what they sell you and what they deliver is wide enough that you should be skeptical. You should ask hard questions. You should ask for the data. You should ask what your tech fee is actually buying you. And you should know that the same tools that they are charging you for, you can potentially run yourself or hire somebody to do it for a lot cheaper. Better, cheaper, tuned to your actual database, tuned to your actual market, tuned to your actual voice when a seller picks up the phone. That's what I do for a living now. I show agents how to build that stack themselves. I show agents how to run voice agents that book real listing appointments. I can also show agents how to set up a CRM that actually fits how they work. I show agents how to run AI on local hardware so the cost goes to zero. And I show agents how to stop paying the tech stack taxed. So if that's interesting to you, if you're an agent who's tired of being told your stack is world-class while you watch your split get worse, if you want to see what the same tools look like when one person builds them with intent instead of a Fortune 500 building them with a press release, then reach out. Find more about me at connorwithhonor.com. Phone numbers on the site. Bring me your stack, show me what you're doing, show me what your brokerage is doing, and I'll show you what's really in that box. I'll show you what to keep. I'll show you what you want to throw away. I'll show you how to build the rest yourself, or I would build it with you. Now, here's the last thing. This isn't a pitch against your brokerage. I want to make that clear. This is a pitch for you, the agent inside that brokerage who's been working 12-hour days and watching the executives on the podcast circuit talk about how transformed your business is going to be. Your business doesn't get transformed by a press release. Your business gets transformed by you, by the work, by the systems that you have built or build, by the tools you understand because you put your hands on them. The wealthy are using AI to get wealthier. The brokerages are using AI to charge you more. I'm here to hand you the same tools so you can keep your money, you can keep your time, and you can keep your own data and your own information so it doesn't go anywhere else, so you can keep your sellers. This is a daily download. I'm Connor. AI for everyone, not just the wealthy. We'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.